The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smallwood. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. And now running right through it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. They run again on first down with Smallwood. And he works free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers under longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Fights off the defender, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They start the drive with Smallwood. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Ivy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the bootleg, Smallwood. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run, Smallwood. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Smallwood. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work. Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. First down, a run with Smallwood. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A run with Smallwood. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. From the gun on 3rd down. Smallwood. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going deep here for Bryant. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 101 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Bryant has
does it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Smallwood. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Off the bootleg, Smallwood. And Robinson with a big catch. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smallwood. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Back to throw. Smallwood looking downfield for... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Ivy, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Smallwood. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Smallwood. This one complete to Smallwood. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Second and 3. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's first and 10 from the 12. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Ivy trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Smallwood. This is caught by Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They run the counter. Smallwood. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Ivy, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Keep it up.
Throwing on 1st down. Smallwood. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Ivy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Smallwood, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Looking to throw. Smallwood. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Smallwood. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Going right back to Smallwood. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. This defense against the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Smallwood. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They give to Smallwood. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Smallwood. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Handoff comes to Smallwood. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We got 4.
Now a give running right at Smallwood. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. On second down now. Smallwood. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Browns on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready. 2 times, 2 times. Hey, boys, we got 4.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Smallwood. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, pick your game.
From the gun on third down, Smallwood. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, Smallwood. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Complete to Bryant. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smallwood, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Smallwood gonna let one fly for he's got a man complete, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Watch 2. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton